And the new fiscal year for priority dates starts October of every month. So that's why it's important. The October visa bulletin is important because we always see changes in the beginning of the year. So because new numbers become available uh, in the beginning of each year, and the visa bulletin usually um, jumps ahead, and there are two tables that are usually used in a visa bulletin: dates for filing and final action date. The dates for filing is kind of a preemptive table where you can file your case in advance. And usually when the fiscal year starts, the dates for filing table is used. And that's what happened this October as well. So as of October, and the November visa bulletin also is out, which is not very different from October. It's exactly the same, in fact. So we'll talk about October. And in October, dates for filing table can be used. And we see that there's been quite a bit of recovery because in last year, as COVID receded and visa numbers became used more worldwide, we see that for the Indian nationals, with Indian and Chinese nationals that are always retrogressed because of the high volumes, there's not much excess visas like they were in the previous years during COVID 2020, 2021. So in 2022, 2023, we saw more use of the other visas. So there was not much trickle down for Indian nationals. So this year, it seems like it's back to normal pre-COVID levels. We have only 165,000 visas as opposed to 250 or 245,000 visas that we had during COVID because of the trickle down effect. So while the visa bulletin shows improvement in the numbers, it doesn't show there is no way of filing new visas, meaning that the visa bulletin looks exactly the same as it looked last year at this time. So it's recovered back to last year this time because it retrogressed during the year as the numbers got over. But there are no new dates available. So the only people who will file are people who couldn't file last year, or filed but it got denied for some reason, etc., etc., or whose maybe I-140s got approved now. So for what various reasons, people who didn't file can now file. So just looking into the numbers, and USCIS and Department of State has said that there's a significant volumes of employment-based petitions that they have. And so this present volume that they already have is enough to cover the 165,000 new visas that are going to be given out this year. So just looking at the numbers, EB2 and EB3. So as you know that there are two types of tables. The dates for filing table has not changed for EB2 and EB3 and remains at May 2012 and August 2012. EB1 has retrogressed for dates for filing from 2022 to 2019. So that's not good news. That's a 3-year retrogression. This is for the dates for filing table. For the final action date table, EB1 has moved up from January 2012 to 2017. EB2 has moved up as well by a year from 2011 to 2012, January. And EB3 has moved up as well significantly from 2009, January to May 2012, from 29 to 2012. So the final action dates are now closer to the dates for filing table, which is what USCIS wants every year.